Hey guys, we are at the Freedom Factory representing with the Skids for Kids team today. But this guy right here is about to burn some rubber for a dear friend that we lost last weekend. And we couldn't be more proud to just come out here and do something special for him today. So I hope you enjoy.
turbo? I didn't even see.
Sticker on the back window.
What you got? Sticker on the back window. What you got back there?
My buddy Alan Schaefer, last weekend he was tragically killed. He hit a deer on his motorcycle.
So you're here to do a burnout for that man?
Abso-friggin-lutely.
All right, brother, you let it rip. Burnout pad is clear. She's all yours. Make some noise for the GTO.
Another good note here, Cleet. He drove his car out from Iowa and he had to drive it home.
Oh, he drove it. Well, sounds like she's still good. Let's hear it for the GTO, guys. Come on.
Hell yeah!
Hold on. You're on
Hold on
fire.
1 second.
You're on fire. 1 sec. We got a small fire here. Why are you guys panicking? All right, this is gonna happen 100 times today. All right, we'll take it down a
There's
notch.
just a little bit of water.
It's back.
There we go. See, he's already
Just like
going.
that, because he's
Fire
gonna
back
drive it
up.
home.
Fire back up, brother. You're clear. Will it run? Praise hell, praise Dale.
That's right,
She's
baby.
still good. Let's hear it for the GTO. Fire back up, brother. You're clear. Will it run? Praise hell, praise hell. and Cars.
And all the way from You got a minute 26 left.
Cut the exhaust off of it. That thing's so quiet. Man, I went and grabbed a Mountain Dew.
Hell yeah, brother! Man, how cool is that? The Airborne Entertainment Crown Vic with a Mountain Dew dispenser, and they're not cold, and they do explode when you open them, but they're still not new.
Oh, really? If it blew up and you opened it? Yeah, I can't believe how good of a job these guys did. It had cells in their steering wheel, just like an RC car, and I crashed it just like one of my RC cars. I'm talking turn 3.
Yeah, you are covered in rubber, buddy. It's a small price to pay.
Boy, I can't wait to see how this goes. Not Sam. I don't know who that is.
All right, where to start? Well, we could talk about the GTO overheating. I know there's going to be 1,000 comments on how we did something wrong there.
There's already a ton of people trying to tell us what we did wrong, but I'm going to tell you right now that there's not very many turbo burnout cars, and that's for a good reason. The turbo kit on that car is well built, albeit very tight to the engine. And when we went into it knowing the car was going to overheat, there was no way around it. It was just a matter of how far off could we push, could we kick the can. So I knew I was going to be done within a minute and a half, if not less. And in this case, if you watch the video, it was more like 45 seconds. You could tell the car was hot, and by a minute it was so hot that it pulls all the timing out of it in the tune to save the motor. And, you know, it kept us from blowing it up, but it was, she just pulls all the timing out of it and just wouldn't do anything. So, I mean, and the funny thing is the cooling system works perfectly sufficient for what it is. I mean, it's good enough that by the time I had pulled out of the pit, up onto the track, and then back into the pits, by the time I pulled up to our parking spot in the pits, it was back down to operating temp, running perfectly fine. So there was nothing we could have done differently that would have kept it any cooler for any longer. It was just going to be what it was going to be. And the turbo kit was still glowing red when I got back to the pits. You couldn't really see it in the video because it was sunny out, but I mean, turbo cars just don't make good burnout cars. They just get too hot too quick. LS George made that pretty obvious the last time he took Rodney out to the burnout pad and had like the sun under the hood of his truck. So, and his turbos are sticking way out of the hood, whereas mine's tucked way down in. So, but I mean, the car drove 1,200 miles home.
Yeah, we did everything we could to make sure that the car was going to be safe, make it through the burnout, and get home. So as you see in the video prior to our conversation right now, the car dumped all its timing as soon as it got too hot. Thankfully, our tuner knows what he's doing. And
yeah, I would have blown up a lot more engines if it hadn't been for my tuner. I'm a little bit more of a risk taker than he is. And to kind of clarify, we did trailer the car. We trailered it down to Springfield, Missouri, where we met up with Andrew, the owner of Skids for Kids. And he had some tow rig issues, so we didn't want him to not be able to make the event. So we went out of our way to drop the car at his place, pick up his truck burnt toast, which you'll see in the pro burnout contest, and and he was able to drive the GTO from Springfield down to Florida and back to Springfield, where we put it back on the trailer and we pulled it the other 7 hours home, the 400 some odd miles.
Yeah, so the GTO drove 1,300 miles?
It drove roughly 2,500 miles. It was 1,200 miles roughly from Andrew's place to the Freedom Factory.
Okay,
and our B&B was right down the street.
About 2,500 miles. It is not a purpose-built burnout car. It's just something we got invited to last minute, and we're like, hey, we got a manual turbo car. I bet we can burn some rubber.
And if I'd have had another 15 seconds, I'd have blown at least one tire, because one tire was right down to the steel cord. So,
yeah, we were pretty close. We decided to do the tip in third gear to prolong the burnout and not pop the tires right away. Albeit at this point, we probably should have just went for fourth and sent it, because we were that close.
When you see me dump it right there at the beginning, I didn't know how this thing was going to go. I had literally unhooked the rear brakes one day prior, because he drove the car down there, so I didn't want to unhook everything. So he drove the car down to Florida, and while we were at our Airbnb a half a mile down the road from the Freedom Factory, I unhooked the rear brakes. I wired the fans to be on fully as soon as I turned the key on, and we put the burnout wheels on. And I hadn't spun the tires one single time before going out there to that pad. So I just stuck it in third gear, got up on the two-step, which builds about 6-7 pounds of boost, and it just dumped. I dumped it in third, not knowing what was going to happen. I was figuring it was either going to bog down or it was going to blow through the clutch, or I had no idea what to expect. And instead it did exactly what we needed it to. It dumped into third like it was first gear. And you can actually see it in the video. It takes me a second to let off of the two-step button, because I was so surprised it lit the tires up so fast that I forgot to just let off the button on the shifter. And so looking back, I should have just shifted to fourth before I tipped in. And, I would have done a much spicier tip in and a much better burnout all the way around. But given I've never done a skid like that on a pad like that, the other thing is what most people don't know is that when you get on a pad that's covered in rubber like that, the surface is so weird. Every one of us has done burnouts on the street. And I'm telling you, on the road in, where it was just asphalt, it felt totally normal. But the second I touched that concrete on the burnout pad, it was a mess. The car started hopping really bad. I've never felt that before. It slid. You can actually see the car completely slide around, and it slid the front wheels just as much as it slid the back wheels, because it's like ice, but it's grippy. It's just a really strange feeling. And going into it now, we have big plans to build something specifically dedicated to doing burnouts. But I don't know how long it's going to be. But up until then, we probably won't do any more skids with the GTO. I need to look at the rear end. The rear end's not super thrilled to be alive. It's pretty locked together right now, so I need to fix that. And honestly, we may end up selling the GTO, because really we don't need it. It's been a daily driver. Holly just got a new little 4-cylinder daily that gets about 10 miles a gallon, even better than the GTO. And as much as I love the car, we really don't need it, and we're not in any position to start a collection. So if anybody's interested in a turbo car, it runs good, it drives good. I'm going to fix the rear end. I got to fix some exhaust work on it. But besides that, it's a pretty solid ripper. So if anybody's interested, hit us up. It'll probably be for sale here pretty quick. But other than that, I don't really know what else to say about it. If you have any questions, you can certainly hit me up or hit us up, and we'll answer them as best we can. But
yeah, so, be sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment below any questions or any advice you want to offer, because we're pretty new to this. But hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for more burnouts.